Welcome back, Bald Nation, to another video. Today we're going to do a moto vlog. We haven't done one of those since Bike Week, and that was, gosh, 2 months ago. Almost 2.5 months ago. It's been a while. I've been doing other stuff, as hopefully you've seen if you've been watching the channel. Let's get to it. Back to Bald Nation Adventures. And here we go. I don't really have anything planned out to talk about today. Just haven't done a moto vlog in a while. Do one of these here moto vlogs. While we're riding around in town, I just got to run to the grocery store and get something for dinner tonight. So I just thought I'd do a moto vlog on the way. This past weekend was the Get On Moto Fest in Dallas. I've got Texas on the brain. I didn't go. I wish I could have, but maybe this November I'll be able to get down to Orlando to Flim, if they have Flim 2021. Hope they do. Third one, I think, or fourth. I'm not sure that. I don't know if they had it last year or not. Anyway, if you don't know what FLIM is, it's Florida Moto Meet Up or something like that, FLMM, and it's organized by a moto vlogger named Blockhead. Usually draws some of the bigger moto vlogging channels that I watch. I don't necessarily subscribe to all of them, but I watch several of them. We're going to snake our way around here, and we're just going to ride down Old Kings Road a little ways. Yeah, Florida Motor Meet. It's in Orlando at the Ace Cafe is where they've had it in the past couple of years. If they have it again, I assume that's where it'll be. Generally sometime in November, which is still riding season down here. Other parts of the country, it's getting to the end of the riding season, but I don't know, by then I'll have to gear up, ride down and back. It'll be after dark, so it'll be cold, chilly in November in Florida. After dark, it gets chilly. It's not summertime. We're on a bridge here, so a little bit of echo. Exhaust! Exhaust! There's a couple of motovloggers that I subscribe to that I watch pretty regular. One of them, Shadetree Surgeon, mentioned him already. Another one's Brandon Picasso with a B, Picasso. He's a guy in Mobile, Alabama. No, Montgomery, Alabama. What are we doing here, guys? Anyway, he's in Montgomery, Alabama. He rides a Suzuki M109R. So he's another metric guy like me. So that's one of the reasons I watch his channel. Majority of the big channels are Harley channels, Harley centric, and that's okay. Harley Davidson is the king of the cruisers. I watch Shadetree Surgeon. He's not necessarily a Harley channel, he's just a motorcycle channel, but he's got quite a bit of Harley content with Road King Kong, if you're familiar with that bike. Road King Kong is a 2020 Road King special that Bert's Barracuda built specifically for Shadetree to ride around as a long-term demo, I guess. It's a 131 cubic inch with aftermarket suspension and like T-bars, club style seat handlebars, and they're giving that bike away. I think sometime come October, they're giving that bike away. My ear's coming out. They're giving Road King Kong away to charity, or to benefit charity. Forgotten Angels, an organization over in the Tampa area. That's where Shadetree Surgeon's based. Shadetree and Surgeon, Flipknot, Weems Motor Co., Shadetree. Those are all things not sticking up. Anyway, those things are those guys are all motovlogger channels over in the Tampa area, and they're all friends and hang out together a lot. Shadetree is actually Shadetree Surgeon's niece. So anyway, actually Weems Motor Co. built a Triumph last year, built a custom Triumph and gave it away, raised $106,000 in March, I believe, right after Bike Week. And you know, he started a YouTube channel because of that, and because of his relationship with Shadetree Surgeon, which is all because of that bike. Shadetree is a big Triumph fan. If you have never watched his channel, he's a big Triumph fan. He has a Triumph Rocket 3, and that's really was his primary bike on the channel in the early years. I think it's an 05 Rocket 3. He's a Triumph guy, and so's Weems. Jared Weems is his name. He built a 1952? No, I think it's a 59. I don't know. I'll put it on the screen here. Anyway, built a replica of a David Mann painting. I think it's David Mann. Easy Rider motorcycle chopper artist that is like the only Triumph that David Mann ever painted, ever designed, and nobody had ever built that bike. That bike wasn't, that painting wasn't based on a real bike. It was just a design that he came up with and painted. And so Jared Weems built that bike, and using that painting as the inspiration. And in March this year, 2021, they gave that bike away. He donated it to Forgotten Angels, and they gave it away and raised $106,000. Now, Forgotten Angels, here's the story of Forgotten Angels. It is an organization that is targeting kids that have aged out of the foster care system here in Florida. So at 18 years old, kids that have been raised in a foster home, and you know, when they turn 18 and they age out of the foster care system, they're just turned out. You're 18, get out of my house. Because at 18, the state doesn't pay for the living expenses anymore, doesn't pay the stipend. And so these people that are doing foster care as a business at 18, they're not making them any money more, so they turn them out. Well, Forgotten Angels is a charity that focuses on those kids. There are some bad situations, and you know, it is a real thing that, you know, these kids, once they turn 18 and the state quits paying for them, they turn them out. And I don't get it. I don't understand that mentality, but people do it. And so Forgotten Angels focuses on those kids who at 18 are turned out with maybe a trash bag to put their stuff in. Anyways, Forgotten Angels, they take these kids in. Dave and Cindy, I can't remember their last name. I'll put it down in the comments below, or on the screen. Dave and Cindy are the name of the couple who run Forgotten Angels. They bought a nice big acreage somewhere over in Tampa, and they take these kids in, and they build tiny homes for the kids to live in on their acreage, on their property, and they become mom and dad to these kids. You know, Dave teaches them how to drive a stick shift and teach them basic life lessons, how to tie your shoes, if you know, or help them get jobs, help them figure out how to manage their money, help them, you know, buy their first car, their transportation, just basics of, just teach them the basics of how to survive on their own. And you know, to give these kids a home. And you know, right now it's mostly boys, or it's all boys, but they're working on they've bought a neighboring property, I guess, that or was donated. I don't know how they acquired it, but it's a house with a pool that's fallen into disrepair. I think it was a foreclosure, probably. I'm guessing. I don't know that. But they have acquired this property and they're rehabbing it. And that part of the property is going to be focused on young girls, young mothers, single mothers, teenage moms, that sort of thing, to help those girls out. They need a helping hand. So they're good people. They're good Christian people. And Shadetree Surgeon's motorcycle, Road King Kong, that I told you about, that's the next giveaway bike that they're giving away in October this year. I'll put a link down in the description to that raffle. They're raffling. You buy a $25 raffle ticket, one or however many you want, for a chance to win that bike. And you know, it was built to Shadetree Surgeon's specs, but he never owned it. It was a long-term demo bike, long-term loaner from Bert's Barracuda. Bert's Barracuda Harley Davidson. I'll link their website down in the description as well. They've, you know, just been working with Shadetree for a number of years, but they built that bike for him, and Bert gave the green light after they saw the tremendous outpouring of support for the Weems Motorco bike, the David Mann Triumph. And so Bert himself, the owner of Bert's Barracuda Harley Davidson, gave the thumbs up to give Road King Kong away as the next charity bike for Forgotten Angels.
Alright guys, we made it home. It was a nice ride. My camera died, of course, so needed to wrap things up a little bit. So Forgotten Angels, their link is in the description. Go check them out. It's a good organization that helps foster kids that have aged out of the foster care system. Check them out. There's a link on that website, on Forgotten Angels website, if you're interested in buying a raffle ticket to win the Road King Kong. So check that out. I'm gonna have Weems Motorco linked in the description as well. As always, I appreciate you watching. Give the video a like if you liked it. Consider hitting the subscribe button for me, and we'll see you in the next one. The next one's probably going to be something to do with that, I would imagine. We'll see you next time.